I'd like to welcome now into the Shaw TV studios the author of this book, Colorful Personalities. It gives you the tools to discover your personality type through the power of colors. It's George Balke. George, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks, Duncan. Nice to be here.
Now, you've got people categorized here in 4 different colors: blue, gold, orange, and green. What does that mean? Maybe give us a quick Coles Notes version.
Throughout history, people have been studying personality types, and it's generally been done through 4s. Colors was actually developed in 1979 as a powerful tool to be practical in understanding what makes other people tick. What would it be like if we had an owner's manual for understanding people in our lives, from kids to the people we work with? High goals are organized, detail-oriented. They have to-do lists everywhere.
Okay, I know the type.
Their word is their bond, and keeping their promises is huge to high goals.
Okay, that's cool.
Their technical opposites are high orange. Orange is all about fun. If fun isn't an all-day thing, they're going to create it. They're great multitaskers. As kids, they studied and did homework with the television on in the background. They want hands-on practical, and being on time is kind of a challenge because they have tons of things happening. High blues are people that live life through feelings. That's the Oprah Winfrey personality. A huge sense of intuition, wanting to make a difference in the lives of others. Lots of jobs that involve people.
Okay.
Whether it's secretarial, kindergarten teachers, elementary school. And high greens are people that function through logic. It's about the thought process, not feelings. They're people that want to do research, make perfect decisions, and are the ones that tend to take a little bit more time before they answer complex questions because they want to get it right. They're very much
correct answer, perfect answer.
Exactly.
Okay, now you've got in your book here tools to find out which color personality you are. Once you find that out, what will that do? Are you able to find out other people in your relationship or people you work with?
Well, it takes about 3 or 4 minutes to do the assessment. You know, we're all these things in our personality, but 1 or 2 tends to be pretty dominant. In relationships, opposites very much attract. Almost half the people are in a relationship with someone whose personality is totally different from them. That doesn't make it easy if you don't have an owner's manual to understanding them. Because the things that you first found attractive about your partner better still be things you appreciate 5 or 10 years later, because people don't change their personality.
And that's one thing you mentioned in the book here. Trying to change somebody is a big no-no.
Well, pull an elastic apart. How long can you hold it? A minute? 2 minutes? But as soon as you let go, it goes right back to its original shape. And that's the odds you have of changing your kids, changing your partner, or changing people you work with. So you better have an owner's manual for figuring out what they're like and why they do the things they do.
So now, okay, say I'm not in a relationship, I'm looking for the ideal person as an orange, or do certain ones match up better than others?
Well, bad news, Duncan, I'm single. I'm very single too, so as a dating tool, it doesn't work. Once you are in a relationship, it sure is nice to know why people do the things they do and why they behave in practical terms, because we all have huge strengths and we have some things that stress us out. So it's about understanding and appreciating what makes those people tick. Because as kids, not every kid has a room that looks like a nightmare. There are kids that are organized.
I don't believe it.
There are kids that don't skip school. There are kids that don't want to go to social functions, and it's very much part of their personality.
Let's talk, we've talked about the relationship within the family, the partners and children, but what about in the workplace? Do certain colors fit together better than others, or how does that work?
Well, in the workplace, it's harder. I mean, the quantity of people that I've hired and fired, because for me, it was always, if everybody just worked the same way as I did, we'd get along a lot better. If they had the same attitude towards being organized, towards selling, towards whatever,
sure,
we'd get along better. How boring would a company be if we only had one specific personality type? If you don't have all 4 on your team, your competition will pick you off one by one. It's diversity that makes companies successful. Most of my seminars are obviously corporate seminars. And in corporations, we tend to want to work with people that are like us. So that's where those people that are totally different from us are almost like fingernails on a chalkboard, because they're so hard to understand.
Well, George, I appreciate you coming in here. It's a quick snapshot of your book, which, by the way, will be released right across North America. You're speaking all over the place, but we're getting a little sneak preview here in Edmonton. Is that right?
That's right. It's because I'm from Edmonton, the only places it's available right now is Audrey's and Greenwoods. I am local. It doesn't hit national until June or so.
Well, we're going to put up a website if people want more information, and while that's up there, I want to ask one more question. Is there one piece of information or one thing you could pass people that you'd like them to take away from this book?
Yes, keep appreciating people for the way they are and not changing them. Nagging them is not going to make them change. It's going to create resentment and a scar, not a permanent transformation.
George, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, Duncan.
And if you'd like to win your very own copy of Colorful Personalities, you can call our Shaw TV contest line right now, 490-3535. Call right now. Good luck.